Times have changed for me. I don't have time to play these games with all the boards and the dice and the cards and the figurines. Like, who has time for that? I tell you what, I used to be totally fine sitting down for like 6 hours playing a video game or anything, but I just can't do that anymore. I'm too damn busy. And I certainly do not have the attention span for it. You know, if I had an interest in little figurines, I would get drunk and play with army men, where the only rule is that there are no rules, and also you can't throw an army man directly into the eyes of your opponent. But you know, this anger really does come from jealousy. I wish I had the time to be Lady Buttercup Hellscream of Dunshire, and play these elaborate, like, pen and paper games, where actually the only thing I would do is just make alliances with people, and then just secretly try to kill them the whole time. Like, that would be my only goal. But I'm fun. I'm not lame. I like game nights just as much as the next chick. But for me, I need limited rules, I need minimal cards, and I need, like, 0 setup time. No setup time. I need games that take, like, less than a half an hour to get through a round. And I can't be the only person out there who feels this way. So today's video is for you guys out there who are just damn busy and want to learn about some new card games that are quick and dirty and awesome. And here we go. All right, first let's talk about a little game called Dutch Blitz. I have both the packaging. This is a wonderful good game. It was taught to me by a couple of Canadians, and it's like, you know the game Speed? This is like Speed on speed. Basically, each player is going to have their own deck with some weird little Dutch symbol on the back, like a wagon or a water pumper thing. What is that? What is that? And on the other side are very, very bright colors. And you sit around the table with 2 to 4 people, including yourself, and the object of the game is to try to build up piles in the middle from 1 to 10, and then clear those piles, and the first person to get rid of their personal deck wins. There is no setup. Everybody's responsible for shuffling their own deck, and a round can last about 3 minutes if everyone's really good. If you have somebody who's like really slow and they suck, then it can take up to like 10 minutes around, but still, that's like nothing. This is 100% a game that you probably just walked on by at a game store or a Barnes & Noble, but it's incredibly fun, and you and your friends and family will love it, so go pick it up now! Alright, next game. I've talked about this game before. In fact, I've made an entire video about it. It's called Exploding Kittens. It's the one with the box that's gonna make your cats want to fight each other. This is another quick and dirty game for your friends who have no attention span. There is 0 setup, and look at these drawings to keep you entertained. Catermelon. Adorable. Rainbow Ralphing cat. That's not disturbing. The rounds go quick. It's got that crucial element of being able to screw over your neighbor, and pretty much the object of the game is to not get the exploding kitten card, because then you get the, you know, cat guts all over your house. Nobody wants that. Now my next favorite game is so simple that it all fits inside this little red bag. It is called Love Letter. And look at me, I'm so nerdy, I have my cards in like these little protectors. The heck? I lost my princess card, which is like the only card that matters. Oh, for the love of God. Ah! Found it. This game is called Love Letter because there's some kind of BS story that goes along with it, like all these suitors are trying to deliver like a love letter to the princess, but the story absolutely 100% does not matter. Like, they wasted their time on that. Quick, easy game where you can utilize your lying skills, or acting skills, trying to knock off each player, trying to find out who has the princess. Oh, one other game that I don't have with me, but it's another really easy to set up game about deception and lying. It's called Citadels. Check that one out. Next, if you're talking easy games with relatively no setup, you have to mention Cards Against Humanity. But I have a few things to say about this game. While I do love it, it is crucial that you play it with the right people. Have you tried playing Cards Against Humanity with the wrong people? with people who are like easily offended or have zero sense of humor, it is a nightmare that will not end. Like, my old personal hell would be if I was at some kind of awkward, well-lit house party and somebody wants to bust out Rock Band. But my new hell is when somebody wants to play Cards Against Humanity. Especially if everybody's sober. For the most part, they are pretty innocent and silly, like, studies show that lab rats navigate mazes 50% faster after being exposed to John Wilkes Booth. I would too. But then for every PG-rated card, you have, like, good. Concealing a boner. Awesome. A sad hand job. You want your grandma busting that out? The card, not the... Finally, we come to my favorite game of all time. This one does take a little bit longer, and you have to have friends who are willing to do the whole, like, RPG thing, who kind of, like, get that. But again, there's no setup, there's no boards, there's no little plastic figurines that I could choke on, and you don't have to use one of these. That was this, by the way. It is Munchkin. This is Pirate Munchkin, Superhero Munchkin, Cowboy Munchkin! I think I own all the Munchkins at this point, but these three are my favorite. Yes, it has RPG elements, yes, you have to collect weapons and fight monsters, and yes, there is a fair bit of math and adding involved, but it's also really lighthearted and doesn't take itself too seriously. It barely falls into the quick and dirty category because sometimes you have rounds that will last like an hour and a half. But for the most part, if you have a bunch of people who really know what they're doing, I mean, you can get through one in about a half an hour. It's all about building up your Munchkin character and getting all the right gear and armor and trying to beat higher level monsters until you reach level 10. But once again, like all of these games I have named, in fact, this one most of all, you screw over your friends. It's like Mario Party the game. You'll all hate each other by the end. But that's what makes it fun. So there you go. That just hit me in the nose. So there you go. Those are my favorite card games. Yeah, they're all a little silly and childish, but look at who you're talking to. If you played them or like them, let me know. Maybe if we meet up at a con, we can play them together sometime. In the meantime, share and like and subscribe to the channel and favorite and... all the things you do. Tweet at me, and follow me on Facebook, and I will see you next time. Pew. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you want more vids, be sure to subscribe because, my channel, it's pretty awesome. You want to be part of this.